Last weekend, I decided to tune in to the North American 6v6 tournament as I heard that unlike EU, there were 5 teams that could potentially win. Looking back, I should have dismissed the information purely based on the user's anime avatar, as what I witnessed instead was one of the biggest disgraces in this scene. The first few matches went as planned. They were pretty much all one-sided due to the seeding, but this was expected, and usually you only start to see exciting matches from the quarterfinals onwards. However, once the top 8 qualified for the league, the majority of the NA teams felt there was nothing left to play for. Dark Star, one of the dark horses in this tournament, forfeited against Tempest. Tempest themselves, the most iconic team in Chivalry, went on to forfeit against Team North. Team Uwu and Team Uprising both decided to use only carving knives, despite neither of the teams having a clear upper hand. Once Uwu progressed to the finals, they were instructed not to play meme loadouts or they would be disqualified. Ignoring these instructions, Uwu fielded several peasant loadouts and the finals were called to an abrupt end 5 minutes in. After expressing my disappointment that only Team North cared about winning, several Uwu players took up their pitchforks once again in the Mordhau competitive group Discord, prompting the following debate to take place. Enjoy.
I get it.
No,
I think
If you're told by the organiser to stop doing something and you carry on doing it, you get DQ'd. It's that simple.
But the rules are not properly defined.
Yeah, but it's a new scene.
They are the ones organizing the tournament and providing a prize pool.
No rules invasion, by the way.
They can make the rules on the spot.
Exactly.
Certain loadouts are banned, by the way.
Someone
Fun
found
fact.
like a game
We've been screaming those loadouts for months. We have been preparing for this tournament, and our loadouts are banned.
More, get out of here. Get out of here.
Baiting more. Get out of
Get
here.
out of here.
You're
That is
baiting.
dumb.
Isn't more
Throw this guy
Buy
out.
this tournament,
Throw this
rigged
guy
for
out.
North.
Yeah.
Throw him
He's
in
a
the hole.
walking ship.
In the hole.
Big
Literally
bait
a
by
walking
more.
ship.
If
To
someone
be fair,
found
I
a
kinda like
game-breaking
that about
bug
Mort.
mid-tournament and then the organisers say don't use this bug or you'll get banned, then yeah, you should get banned for that. Like, you can't have every rule lined out. And there's some stuff
I mean,
that's
it wasn't a
just
bug.
self-evident. Like, you're not meant to fucking, like, run around in the grand finals whilst you're losing as, like, a fucking peasant. Of course you get DQ'd for that.
Were we losing? We weren't. Our time wasn't that bad.
You
on
had 9
first
minutes.
objective.
10 minutes
We were
is a
gonna
bad
get
time.
that in like the next 2 minutes.
So you're going to get it at 7
not the
minutes, which
worst.
is, like, one of the worst times
Look at
to
this
get.
cope, bro. Like, oh,
Bro, they
we're
weren't gonna
lose.
get it. You guys were gonna get DNF'd, alright?
You
guys got
No,
one
we
tour,
were not
7
going
minutes.
to be inept. I
You were
100%.
getting
PK gets
You
that in
guys
2
play
minutes.
that out. We will rematch you with those loadouts, and we will not get DNF'd.
You already
Okay.
missed your chance.
You did
Okay,
miss
they
your
get
chance.
DNF'd and then North wins in, like, 10 minutes.
We were scammed out of our chance. We were
You're
scammed.
downplaying us, Stouty. Win by like 20 minutes.
Literally nothing of
Yeah,
value
we
comes out of your
prompted
mouth,
Why are you
bro.
wasting, like, casters' time, or organisers' time, everyone else's time, viewers' time?
Because he's a fucking troll ship poster. That's all he is. Man.
You're that scared of losing
that
on
whole
stream. That's
team-
it.
that
You're that
whole
scared of
fucking team.
trying and losing, even if you try.
It's just autism, bro.
I mean, half the teams didn't even want to play this tournament. Uprising didn't want to win their match against us because they didn't want to play in the finals.
It seems like North's the
Just
only
fear.
serious team.
Like Darkstar and Tempest just straight up didn't play.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, it's pathetic as well. That's
'Cause-
really pathetic. It's like
What happened? Somebody besides
What's up,
Mort told me.
Ronguat?
basically
The
NA's
thing
cut.
about King is disqualified.
Dude, this is a party.
Who got
This
disqualified
is
and
a
why?
party.
I was literally playing Call of Duty Ground War and somebody joined and was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "What? I don't know." So why are people mad and for what reason?
Let's
We
get
got,
Yang
we
in
got
here.
Let's
Let's get
go.
Yang in
disqualified
here.
for playing peasants,
More,
No,
more.
there's
Get
more
Yang
than
in
playing
here.
Fire Wizard.
Darkstar forfeited because they didn't have their main team. They're scared of losing.
Yang won't join the North.
And they're
this-
scared.
Yang won't
Tempest
join the North
forfeited
this
despite being one of the
Yang,
most
Yang
like.
is still banned from North.
He's
biggest
the one who
names
has
in
banned
Civ.
us from scrimming you guys, bro.
Now this is epic game.
Like if you like,
This is
you guys gotta bridge the gap with Yang.
Wait,
That's
so
what-
why-
Already in here.
So wait, but who cares they were
Yeah,
disqualified
North
anyway?
is
If they already
great.
qualified for the league.
It's a cool
Yeah.
game.
So what do you
So
say?
nobody. So why does anyone have any reason to
It's
care?
not just that Darkstar
Because it's winning.
afraid.
Why do you
I'm-
care?
Because it's
Why
being
do you care
streamed.
about
Why
Why
would you
winning?
care about
Gronk
winning
is
a qualifier
afraid.
tourney? It's literally over after
Do you
first
think
round.
people
because
play
you
for
qualified.
money? Do you think people play Shiv for years
Like,
for money?
like
Do you think anyone
Crossfire.
plays this game for money?
I play this game to fuel my lifestyle with all the $5,000 I do.
Hold
I
on.
don't play this
I wanna
game,
hear
and
why
I
Cron-
only am
I
a
wanna
part
hear
of the
why
community
Cron-
to make money off of it.
I
So
want to hear why Darkstar said out.
What?
What happened, Kron?
I'm
because
moving.
Oh, you're not a
Muckmeister wasn't gonna
competitor
be able to play.
correct.
That's the whole reason. They wouldn't play with one sub.
If you're playing in the tournament, you should be a competitor. You should be playing to win.
That's true.
Okay, but people
we didn't
find
want to
there's
win.
much less of an incentive to play in a structured environment when there's
No
no
one plays-
incentive to play at all.
I mean, the incentive is to win. and
Why
you
is the
go
reason you
being
guys
the
don't play in
best
any of
team.
the dual tournaments that you host though? Because you know you're going to do well, so there's no point in participating. It's the same.
I played the first dual tournament for the Alpha.
The only reason
Okay, but after the game released, there was
Tucker,
no...
get on the plane, bitch.
Get off the plane.
Get on the plane, bitch.
I didn't play that one personally because yes, there was no prize pool, and I knew the ranked ladder was going to come out soon, so I'd rather just do that instead.
ISO, hey buddy.
Right, but it's like at that point you're just
I
playing
saw
to have
another
fun,
team
right?
that got
Oh,
fucked.
no, I didn't play it
They
all.
got fucked
I wouldn't have
hard.
played and then
What
instead
happened?
forfeited.
Right, but we didn't have a choice to play.
Harvested by
Stouty,
uprising.
you understand? We didn't have a choice to play
But that's
The-
Jules.
for the parts that
Timing
mattered,
for
or not at all.
Jules
Like we were
aren't as
either told.
interesting as actual.
Do you understand what I'm
experience
saying, though?
matches.
It's like we
No,
had to
but if
play
you're
in
in
order
a
to
tournament,
qualify,
if-
but then after you
yeah, I
qualify, there's no
understand,
point in playing it
But
out.
I mean, VK's been in similar situations where we have to play to qualify, and then we still play on to win, and it's a competitive grand finals at the very least. Well, at least people were playing to win.
That's like, but Ronguat, why play if you're, why play to win if you're scrimming then? By that logic, like why play to win?
We don't.
What?
We play to improve.
You scrim to
play
get better.
Skyrim.
Is their mentality.
Well,
So
it's
that's
pretty
how they
showing
excuse
7
all their
minutes.
losses in
Yikes.
scrims.
Yeah, correct. We would never play to our absolute like max in a scrim.
That makes no fucking sense.
Apparently,
answer
apparently you
this,
don't
dude.
do it in the
Why-
grand
why-
I
finals.
mean, you
I
should be
hate
practicing like you play, you
If
retard.
that's true, then why does Kronk and like Muff complain about how bad they're playing in scrims and stuff every time we play them?
We
Because
don't play
they're
to
bad,
win in a
no.
grand
Muff
finals,
is-
bro.
Muff is always like,
It's only a
"Dude, my
grand
packet
finals. We play to
loss
improve in the
is
grand
so
finals, bro.
bad."
We don't play to win in the
What's
grand
wrong?
finals. You must be kidding me.
Darkstar has not
Yeah, this is
participated in an
just
event
fine.
where they made it to grand finals.
I wonder
Wrong,
why.
what
They probably forfeit every
Yeah,
time.
sure.
Yikes.
No, it's
Bad
because we
game.
haven't been around long enough.
Yeah, and
Nah,
the best thing to do is
nah.
probably
Why does
like, get
that
tournament
matter?
experience, not fucking forfeiting when you go up against a good team.
Okay, so people are actually upset that Tempest and Darkstar forfeited.
Are people
You guys
mad?
wanna
Well, I don't know
unban?
about
You
most
guys
people. I
wanna?
wanted to
what-
watch some
yeah,
actual
yeah.
competition, but
Yeah, I unbanned them already. I want
That's
to
Okay, you
want
unbanned them?
actual competition as well.
I'm
Okay, well,
confused,
why is
man.
it? Is this so everyone feels
Oh, we got
robbed of
Gronk
this
in it.
qualifier tourney? Is that what happened?
I'm not robbed.
Like,
I'm just disappointed
I
in how
thought
bad
this
NA
drama
is.
was about ooh woo.
okay, well, I wanted to watch the competitive qualifiers in EU, and all I got to see was rock throwing. So it's not.
No,
really
that's
any
not true.
different.
Because if you've watched the grand finals, you would have seen a good match.
Yeah, but I
Even-
literally
even
tuned
the
in, saw
semifinals,
rocks,
we-
and just
we
clicked
tried-
off and never came
we-
back.
we-
I was like, well, this is troll.
Why did
Bro,
you?
this
Why
chat
did you
is
tune in?
popping.
Why would you tune in the
Oh my
quarters,
God.
not the semifinals and the grand finals?
Shit,
This is fine.
Popping off.
But,
You realise the best matches are in the
What's up,
grand
Yang?
finals and semis, right? Where you
Course
trolled
I
both,
will.
or NA trolled.
Stouty despises Uwu, is what I'm hearing.
Stouty's mad at something.
No,
I didn't
fine
even
if you
see
went
it.
into
I didn't even watch semifinals because I knew they didn't matter. Since both the two of the good teams.
Ronguat, did you guys ever
disqualified.
consider just canceling Sunday? Did you
Bro,
like
we're-
consider that?
weren't those just
Yeah, we did
qualifiers?
consider it, but they said, why don't we just play it out and not require teams to be a part of it? And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Those are just quals. Who cares? Fuck.
But it's just
Yeah.
like playing a scrim, bro. Like, why would you just...
Also, to be fair, the EU qualifier tourney had a $4,000 prize pool. The NA qualifier tourney had no prize pool.
Yeah, that's
so.
also true.
No,
It's
but
easy to
we
see
had
both
a
sides of it,
tournament to
though.
qualify for
True.
the other tournament.
So true.
We had the 3v3
Correct, but
tournament.
I'm saying one of the qualifiers had a prize pool, one did not.
Yeah.
Okay, but we had a
So-
3v3 tournament for no. Alright, this is how serious EU is. We have players that will cheat in the grand finals for a tournament with no money just to win. That's what EU's like.
Are
And
you
then-
saying we should be more like that? Because that doesn't seem good.
Yeah, you should be more
Died.
driven
What
to
the heck,
win.
Im?
All right, we need more
100%.
cheaters, boys.
It's
Like-
mentalities we talking
What about Kronk? He
From
cheats.
NA
He decides.
We're not
It's
doing
cheap,
whatever
dude.
it takes to win. That's the real crime here.
Yeah, why are
So-
you fucking playing the game? And
Do
like,
you
fuck
like
off
fucking-
then.
Why aren't
Yeah,
we
exactly.
playing?
Yeah,
why,
exactly.
why do we have to choose between competing in everything we're told to compete in or just quit?
Because you're in a fucking comp scene, dude. What the fuck are you doing wasting my fucking time? You're gonna fucking...
Tyler, why is this so hot?
The whole
North
part
number
where
one
it was
just
like-
Just number one team. I love
Why did you want us to try and
I
still
love
find you?
going.
Why would you want us to try and win a
Shit.
tournament?
Oh, Yang wants to talk. Yang wants to talk.
We're not
Do you
wasting
realize
your
how
time.
autistic
Instead,
you sound? Holy
Benatis is.
shit.
Benatis is wasting your time, not us. They
Yeah,
literally
they
made
should
you
have
play.
canceled.
They made you play 3 matches. I mean nothing.
Right, I suggested that they not do that. And they
You-
just
you
said, oh, well,
realise
we
that
might as well
every
play it out
scrim
for
means
practice.
nothing, every
I'm talking
tournament and
directly
shit.
to
Yeah, I know,
Tyler.
I agree with you, Stouty.
Tyler's too stupid to understand this.
By that logic.
No, I.
So you're not interested in competing or winning or anything? You're interested
Okay,
in
well, there's a
what-
difference between.
You
Okay,
realise that the
Stouty.
league is like $60 or something.
Stouty, you stupid fat bastard. Why did no
10% body fat, bro.
Stouty, why
He's
did no good
spazzing.
players? Stouty, why did no good players play in the EU dual tournament? Why?
We had an EU dual
Where was
tournament that was
Giroud?
serious.
Where
before
was
that.
Giroud? Where was Frank? What happened? Where was all the good players in the EU duel tournament?
Well, I can only speak for
Well,
myself.
Arthur,
You
you're
just don't
fucking
care about their
retarded.
top
Do you want me to answer?
Yeah,
We had played a dual tournament previous to it.
Stouty, stream this discussion.
Red pilled and based.
Yo,
Yeah,
this is the
please
real
change
podcast.
discussion.
So I'll just record it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Watch out for Blonde, guys.
Yeah, okay.
Shut up.
Yo, get skills in. Get skills in.
Bro, it's not blonde. It's blonde.
Your dream come true.
What's up,
right here.
gamers?
Okay, I've just
in here.
wait.
Skills, how's your
Is
day,
that
dude?
skills?
So, yeah,
I've been requested.
So if I choose to enter a tournament, right, I'm gonna play it to win, all the way through. Even if I only need to get halfway through to get to the thing that's the incentive, which is like $4K, which at the end of the day shouldn't be like a massive driving factor to anyone here. You should see it through to
What?
the end, regardless.
I mean, if you participate and dedicate time towards accomplishing anything, I would imagine you would try to stick it through to the end.
Yeah, you
It's
should-
like,
you
bro,
should- you should-
bro.
Just being
Here's
the
what I
best
don't get.
means
It's a
nothing.
competitive game, right? It's a competitive game. Why is it a competitive game? Because we want to compete. So why the fuck would you not try in the competitive
I was
scene when the entire
Be
point of it
honest.
is to
Okay.
compete?
I think you guys are misinterpreting Uwu
You
here.
guys try more in the scrims.
We honestly thought we were gonna
Makes
win
sense.
playing that strat.
That was not a.
We honestly thought we were gonna win.
Moy, get out of here.
Who wins by going
I
AFK?
was trying my hardest with the quarterstaff, but regardless, that was not a tournament morning. Don't call it a tournament. That was nothing. That was literally.
Then what was it? What was
That
it?
was more,
You guys literally
that was-
messaged
You know
us
what-
before the match.
Why can't you treat it like a
before the
scrim?
match.
Is it
Because
bracket?
I
Because
hate
I
it like a
hate
scrim.
Because I
Let's
hate
treat this
North.
like a
I would
scrim.
never scrim North. I hate North.
You, you know what means more than $600?
You could have founded Yang Gang.
Being number one.
If you wanted me to treat it like a scrim, I wouldn't have shown up.
Fundamental
So
rights.
petty.
upon which
Honestly.
So petty.
Does the number one
thou
title
shalt
mean
not
nothing to
scrim
you guys?
north.
The number that wasn't a
Yeah,
tournament. That
the
was
only rule.
See, that's why you're not understanding, Stouty. That was not a tournament.
Well, it said tournament on the page. It had
Okay,
a
my
bracket
breakfast
system,
this
had
morning was a
casters.
tournament. My breakfast was a tournament this morning. Who could eat the most cereal?
Oh, people
So-
watching that? 100 people
Clarify.
watching your
Yeah.
breakfast?
To
Who won
clarify,
that?
Bro, but wait, but don't you think it's a little disrespectful to like the people who tune in, who want to like
Yeah.
watch
Yeah,
the,
like, yeah,
the
like-
game?
I had, like,
Absolutely not.
100
I had
views.
How many
Like, I-
views
I
did
had
Shiv get,
people say
Kyler?
that-
Fuck the
I-
viewers.
The Goose
Like
Pack
40
said that was the best.
He got like 40 to
games
50,
they've
so it's
ever
had
seen.
twice
Yeah.
as much
The Goose-
viewers
the
that Shiv
Goose
ever
Pack
had,
said
and
that was
Shiv
the
was way
best
more
games they've
competitive
And
ever
than you
nobody,
just saw.
exactly. Nobody ever memed in Shiv tournaments. Like, and this game's more competitive than Shiv.
If they did, it was like a joke match and they'd win anyway. Like, if it's okay to meme when you're like just stomping.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So Stouty,
You weren't stomping, you were getting
okay.
fucking wrecked.
Exactly. Stouty thinks it's okay to disrespect a team, right? But then
If
You
you're gonna
shouldn't
win.
meme in
team-
general.
But
You
when
shouldn't
a,
meme
but
in
Yeah,
when
you
general.
a
shouldn't meme in
bad
general.
team, but when a
Even
bad
even if
team-
you know you'll win, like
but
you don't
if
want to
Stouty's-
meme. It's
this is
just
Stouty's
BM.
logic. I would rather disrespect a team by going Roman Legionnaires and beating them than a bad team just memeing it when they know they're going to lose. How does that make any sense?
So
Stouty?
it's pretty straightforward, guys. So one, it
So
was.
you think you're a bad team?
Do you
No,
think
that's-
we're
Bro,
gonna-
bro, that's not the subject of this discussion because we're not talking about Stouty. We're talking about the tournament, bro.
One,
Completely
it
irrelevant.
it was a qualifier tournament, to clarify. It's also
yeah, still, people
regardless
still want
of
to win it. Start off strong.
regardless of people's positioning,
Arkash, respond to me,
you
you bitch.
you had the top 8 already make it towards the leagues who were playing today. Regardless, if you participate in the event, even if you already made it to the top 8, as long as you are playing in it, we definitely expect like
That you take
a
it seriously.
level of professionalism and
Yeah.
a code of conduct to follow. So if you
Wait,
don't follow that
here's the
code
other
of
side of
conduct-
it though. Here's the other side of it though. How can two teams just like drop out of like of the tournament and just not have anything
like-
at stake for that? It's
yeah,
just
like,
like
what
now
was-
like,
Darkstar-
if it just
what
drops
were
it, it
their
doesn't matter.
reasons?
If
What
it
was
just
Darkstar
Darkstar
drops
was
it, it
playing
doesn't
Call
matter.
of Duty. Darkstar was playing Call of Duty. They could have played. They didn't want
That's
to.
True.
That's
So-
pathetic.
so-
You're scared of losing
That's
to her.
that's a good point. Like Tempest and That was a Darkstar. dodge. That was a dodge. Sorry.
That was a dodge.
Qualifier?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's bring it back.
Think
though.
about it this
I
way.
think it was a dodge. But it doesn't matter if it's a dodge or not.
Even
It's like
even
Can you
Uwu
imagine-
memeing in the finals, like that's not as bad as just completely not playing.
yeah, it's really not as bad as just completely dropping out and
True,
having no
true,
consequences for that.
preach.
Ridiculous.
I'd actually say it's about the same because like it gets DQ'd regardless.
Yeah, it's
If anything,
guess
it's just
you're right about
at
that.
least
I think it's
forfeiting, not
equivalent.
wasting any time.
I mean,
we
yeah,
won
at
two
least
of
they
our
don't waste their
matches
time
running
at
past
that
If
point.
they don't want to waste time, just cancel it.
It's pretty straightforward, guys. So the way it was structured, obviously, is the top 8 teams were already in, right? So people decided to meme. But the 2 teams that dropped out, Darkstar and Tempest, were due to roster issues. We like, for example,
that's a lie.
You
It's
had
not
enough
live.
players to play.
There was
You just
5
didn't want to
people
play
on
yourself.
Darkstar playing
Like,
Call of Duty.
Darkstar
I just
or
told you
Tempest
this.
played.
Yeah,
I
I am giving you information from what Darkstar told us, and me being the team manager for Tempest, I'm telling you, we didn't have enough players today.
Bro, how is being the manager of the tournament and being on Tempest not a conflict of
It's
interest?
esports,
That's
bro.
what I still
It's
don't understand.
esports.
I don't play in the tournaments, man. I don't play in the tournaments, and I don't play in live scrimmage.
What could he possibly do to affect the tournament?
Yeah.
And he's
I
done
mean,
a terrible
yeah,
job seeing Tempest fucking
seed the
DQ
brackets.
themselves.
We
That's true, you
film
can
and
see the
we
bracket.
randomize all the brackets, and we filmed I don't know countless like bracket randomizations that are on on YouTube. I mean, it is what it is, guys. Like, just if you're playing in a live match, just don't be dicks. It's that
I mean,
simple.
I was trying though. It's not like I was just standing at spawn. Like
Yeah.
I was
literally
legitimately.
the cameraman switched to a guy that's just AFK. He quickly switched off him, and you
Like
realized.
every team
That's
made top
probably-
8.
Yeah, why
We're
not?
setting
why
up
not
a
try it with
loadout.
Exy? Why not try it with Exy?
Setting up a loadown at grand final was
As a
not
match,
moving.
it's
Okay,
pretty entertaining.
nice.
Yeah, exactly. Archives thought it was entertaining.
They're pretty fun to watch.
Like, and every team today who played today made top 8, and you're going to be playing in the first prize pool league ever. There's a level of professionalism that we definitely want to keep.
It's in the game.
Why would we?
Okay,
want
but
this?
there's like
why is
no
that necessary?
advantage to using that. Like any team that wants to win is not going to play with that loadout. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it doesn't
So
matter.
as soon as you guys start playing with that, everyone knows like
Do you
these
think
guys aren't
anyone's
playing
gonna
serious.
tune
These
in?
guys
It's
aren't
like-
professional.
And
I
don't,
should say that.
Nobody
I would
wants
say
to
that
watch you
about
guys.
don't
every
you
game.
guys think it's just unhealthy for like the community and the competitive scene in general
No.
for people to just be
No.
streamed and just
we're
not
the
try
underdog.
at
We can't
all
lose
in like
anyway, so we're just
in
gonna
like a
I
try.
just
hyped
told
up
you
tournament.
I was trying. I
Not
just
at
told you
all.
I was trying.
Wrong. Look at how active this community is right now. Look at MC. This is the
20
most active
people.
this community has been in months.
Yeah, because there's like
Yeah,
a 4,000.
This has revived.
Half of
this
NA
has
right here,
revived the
bro.
scene.
Yeah,
Guys,
but
guys.
here's the thing: the game's the most active it's ever been, and you pull off stupid
Guys.
shit like that in the tourney while it's
Yeah,
being
let me
streamed.
just say
Like,
this. Let me
They were
just say this, though.
catering to the
Let me
casual.
just say
view.
this. All the time in Overwatch, in League of Legends, and Dota, there's a lot of matches that literally mean nothing. Let's say it's a bottom team versus a team that's already made playoffs. The match means nothing. And yeah,
They
they
pick,
troll.
like,
They
Kaplan
troll.
techies.
They absolute troll. They swap positions.
Yeah, the
they
difference is
play
leagues
different-
actually
It's
established
fun-
game, and they
it's
get
fun
real
to
like
watch,
proper
though.
LAN events.
It's
The
actually-
grand
There is no
finals of an
difference.
online
There is no
tournament is our
difference.
LAN
There is
event.
no
That's
difference.
probably the
Okay,
most
There's no
serious we're
difference.
ever gonna
Okay,
get.
dude.
So if you
There's
trolled in
no
that,
difference.
you're essentially like just
There is
freaking
no
pissing on the
difference.
scene.
There's no difference.
There's no difference.
Of course, there's a difference.
Trolling is a team in a game with like 10 teams.
Do you think
Versus
there's
it's
trolling
not
in
like
500
this
teams. Like,
match
how's there no
was
difference?
just like it's not like this match was just some random 2v2 match between like two people in the loser brackets. Like it was advertised as like the grand final, so it's a pretty
literally
big.
it's on the front page.
Yeah, it's literally on the front page. If you open up Twitch Mordhau, it's like the second video recommended.
See, you know what I mean? Just can't meme in that.
Yeah, you're laughing like you're some low pro that's like memeing around as some online qualifier for some tier 2 league when they're playing at Worlds or something. But really, like that scene's
they
very
do
different
that
from what
at
we're
Worlds.
playing in.
No, they do that at Worlds.
I know.
They literally troll at Worlds because their match means nothing. Like, do you not watch League,
So,
or are you just
presumably
talking
they've got
out
matches
your
that
ass?
do matter then, right?
What?
Presumably they have like grand finals of actually like serious matches as well as that then.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
that match meant nothing.
Right, so this is what I'm saying. In terms of comparison, if you wanted to like say between League and Mordhau, an online
It means
final
something
with
in
no
Mordhau,
money
like, this
should
match
be
means
as
something in
meaningful to you
No, that
to
match
be
meant
number
nothing.
one. Because that is like the pinnacle of what we experience in the Mordhau
This
comp
was
scene.
comp trying to bridge the
We d-
gap
we don't have
between
LAN
comp
events.
matches and
And casual.
Mordhau subreddit games.
To bring it back a little bit, unless Oskov is just lying to my face, right? He says that it wasn't his decision, which, by process of elimination, that means that it was skills. And Oskov is the tournament organizer, I thought.
What was that? Sorry.
So is
It was
Ronguat.
probably a collective decision, man.
He
What,
said
to end it?
Oskov
To end
said
it.
it was,
There's no such thing as a collective decision in Venatus. It's
Oskov
random
said,
people
Oskov,
that
said,
the entire group.
Oskov said it wasn't him. He's the tournament organizer.
Yeah, he can relay that to me. Yeah,
Why
so
are you guys acting
we,
like the victims, bro? Like,
yeah, we discussed it
We
ahead
were
of time
victimized.
after we warned you guys to not fuck around
You
like
got
that.
like
Ending it
they
was
said,
perfectly
like,
justifiable.
you gotta
They're just
switch
wasting
You're gonna
by
do
time.
stupid
Would
shit,
you
then
say,
you're gonna
like,
act like the victims. Like,
you gave them until like the timer hit 11.
Dragging that
It's not like
finals
you
on
did
for
just,
20
like,
minutes
It
would be
was.
just
I
being
mean,
a
you
complete
guys
sham.
can say we weren't trying and we were trolling. How was it 10% left on the objective at 9 minutes?
9 minutes isn't that's not a competitive time.
I mean, they were
Remember
being
when
Yeah.
far bigger
Darkhold
stops
DNF first objective
yesterday.
grab
You
while
wanna
trying?
get it at
Twice in
least
a row.
before.
Twice in a row.
DNF
Legit.
Darkhold twice in a row when they're trying their hardest. What are we gonna say to them? Oh, you guys are dog shit. We don't want to play you anymore.
Yeah. Should we tell them to start trying?
Whoa, what the fuck?
Wait, so you've
Yeah,
DNF
like,
North?
no, that's what North does. Should we have pulled the North and said, you guys got DNF'd on something that you should finish in 2 minutes. You guys are dog shit. We're not gonna play you
Wait,
anymore. What are
wait,
you
no,
talking
that doesn't make sense.
about?
Have you guys ever?
What is that? What
Have
is-
you ever
what-
DNF'd North?
What are you saying here?
You're the
Do you
one
have
who won't
anything
play
to
us.
back that up? Do you have
Come on.
anything to?
I'm
Have,
talking to Stouty right
has
now. guys. I'm
Uru
talking
ever
to Stouty.
DNF'd North?
I'm talking to Stouty. I've DNF'd North, or sorry, I've DNF'd
While
Dark
playing as
How would you
peasants?
DNF us if
I've
you never
DNF'd
scrim us?
Darkhold twice. I've DNF'd Darkhold twice on that first objective.
What's Darko? Is that North?
It's
No,
they may have
No, you
DNF'd us,
haven't.
but like they're scrims, man. They're
No, you-
practice. Why do you guys all get so fucking hung
No,
up?
we should have.
I don't understand.
You said we should treat
Who
it like a
cares?
scrim. We were treating it like a scrim. Who cares?
No, but what I'm saying, yeah, you just got
I didn't say that.
you just got destroyed in that argument. But the original argument was 9 minutes, 10% left of the objective isn't bad. Like, what the fuck are you guys talking
Not
about?
good.
It's definitely not good.
And
it's
you
good
lost
enough
the
to
fact
have
that,
it
that
before it
Bork
reaches
came in
a single
here and was like,
digit.
do you guys all want to go rocks for the stream,
You had
guys?
someone
you guys all want
join
to
the
go...
casting channel whilst they're meant to be playing, man.
They literally asked us to meme, like no, like fuck off, bro.
I was kicked from the server. What do you want me to do? I'm trying to play and win a comp finals, and the admins are kicking me from the
No,
server.
you're not.
This is
Because
no
you're
rules
not
and
trying to
equation.
play
What the
and
fuck is
win.
that?
Like you're lying to yourself.
I
you
was
say you're
working my
trying.
ass off my quarter staff. I got like 4 torches off, bitch. Killed 7 peasants. How many did you kill?
I mean,
We didn't even play the other side because
He's
you
got
got
you there.
the
He's got you there.
Exactly.
yeah, we did.
We
kill
would have
0
DNF'd
peasants.
you on that first objective, and you know it. That's why we got the tournament organizers to rig this shit.
Have you ever been serious in your life?
More, you know.
No, he's
I
not.
don't know.
He's literally a fucking walking shitpost, man. Like,
I respect you more.
Why would you guys scrim North though? I don't understand.
Yeah, why you guys have to segregate? You know.
Because they are
Are you guys
scum! Nice guys.
listening to yourself right now? You guys are actual scum. Like, legitimately.
That is such a fucking
That is
insane
ridiculous.
perception to have in a competitive
That's
game where you're trying to
absurd.
be better. Like just
yeah,
to not
we're
play
the scumbags. Okay,
You're insane.
we're the scumbags because we didn't fucking meme in the finals for a fucking tournament. We're the ones who are scumbags. All right.
Nah, dude,
Like,
you're
imagine
just
how fucking
salty.
delusional
You're
you have
just
to be.
salty because he left our B team to join.
Like, imagine how fucking
You
delusional you have to be.
guys literally invited me to a call and begged me to join because you're too stupid to fucking play Invasion.
But we just beat you.
We asked you to
That's
join
not
North,
what
dude.
happened at all.
I literally told
Bro,
Morning.
we asked you to join
I
our
told
C team,
Morning.
dude.
I told Morning. I said, do not fight Tempest on Grad. That's the
Our
only
C team.
map. I told Morning. I told
That is
Morning,
true.
do not
That
fight
is
Tempest
true.
on
You did say
Grad.
that.
Morning goes, yeah, I told them, man. I told them, don't fight Tempest on Grad. That's the only map they play. And you
That's true.
dipshits played Tempest on Grad.
Bro, it's
It
a
is true.
mistake.
It is
Like
true.
it's okay.
No,
to make
it's not a
mistakes.
mistake.
Like,
It's not.
yes,
It's not
it
trust.
is.
It's not trusting Morning. You guys didn't trust him. Like, how stupid can you be? Morning tells you.
What are
It's
you
literally-
even
it's-
talking about?
You're acting like we make
What
the
are you
claim that we
talking
don't
about?
regret doing that. Of course we do. We learn from it. We move on.
Yeah, you learn to trust your team. I mean, that's kind of ingrained in the idea of a team.
Learn
You're
to
making an
forfeit.
accusation that we don't trust our teammates. It's
Yeah,
insane.
you just admitted to it.
Yeah, like you're treating it as a bigger deal than like I would. Like it's just one moment.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, do you have Asperger's or something? I'm trying to figure out like what's wrong with your
what happened
brain.
Wait, you think there's a problem with that?
Yeah, Kyler,
Like, is
what happened
there
last
something
night,
wrong
dude?
with that?
What
You can't
happened
help
last
that.
night?
So he has Asperger's.
I don't understand how anyone can listen to a word this guy says and take it seriously. I genuinely can't.
You need a bowl
I
of
don't know how
popcorn
much of it is meme and how much
to
is
entertain
serious.
yourself.
That's what I don't
You need
get.
to go to the barber and get a fresh bowl cut.
Yeah, what up, Jay?
Oh,
Shut up,
Jay.
Jay.
Oh, Jay. What's up, Jay?
You start Jay again? What's the noise?
What's up, Jay?
What up, Jay?
Fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
I'm not going to forfeit this discussion.
No,
I'm
you.
North American.
Fucking American.
EU is afraid of NA comms. This is NA banter, and you're afraid.
I'm here.
Stouty
I'm
fear,
afraid.
Stouty fear, dude.
I showed up longer than Uwu did.
Dude, I heard EU was talking mad smack after they farmed North.
What the heck?
Is this true?
No, obviously they had a massive ping. North's now like the best team in NA. Like, it's not even close. It's fucking their league is
He's
ahead.
been in here, Mr. J.
How did all these people get in here?
Jay, you're so late.
What happened?
Jeez.
Jay, just go back to Call of Duty.
I think it's say go back to bed.
Go back to
Go
bed.
back to bed.
Go back to
Isn't it
bed.
like 10 o'clock?
Jay,
Dude, that's pretty fucking late.
Listen, I'm just gonna say this. After the 2v2 tournament, I successfully killed Blonde once on the superior player. I left immediately after. 1-0, gotta go.
Gotta go.
1-0, gotta go, yeah.
I literally beat Ren in the duel 2 times. How come that isn't talked about?
Hey,
That's because you're a handsome man.
Let's not forget, Stouty beat Ren on NA ping.
Hey,
Let's
while
not forget.
we're all here, do you guys
Now, before you leave, we got one question. Can you explain it? What exactly no rules mean?
like no in-game rules, like no?
I'm a little confused.
Like, okay, I need more context. What are you
That is
talking
true. I mean, like,
What is
I kind of.
Well, because my original interpretation of no rules meant like nothing was banned. You can run whatever loadouts you want. You can run 6 engineers. Good. Like, why were our loadouts banned, but Norse weren't?
I mean, you were clearly trolling and memeing the match just after using a carving knife match versus Uprising for 30 minutes that I was forced to cast.
We won that
We
match.
did not cast that skills, do not lie.
Did we
sat there
not?
and
Did
talked
we
about
or
other
did we
stuff.
not win that match?
But I mean, there's a like
Objection.
one hell of a difference between, yeah, you can do whatever you want in a match and then trolling and throwing the match completely.
Yeah,
'cause
the
you were
idea is that
throwing it.
you do whatever you can to
Were we
win,
throwing the
not to,
match
like-
completely?
Yeah.
Your admins
You
were
do
the
whatever
ones
you can to
kicking us
win,
from the
not to
server, so
meme
we
the
couldn't play.
tournament.
I mean, if you truly,
Like, I
mean,
genuinely think Max Firepots is really good.
more. If
I
you
was
truly
ratting
think-
and killing peasants. I killed like
if you
8 peasants.
Truly think running 4, or I don't know how many,
Like I said, It was
rat
6
builds
peasants or
with
all-
what was that
all
weapon
rats,
you were
all rats.
using? The
Quarterstaff.
North goes all rats.
Quarterstaff?
So goes all
Quarterstaff.
rats on
Yeah.
grid. So
Yeah, dude.
We do it.
North is a top tier
We
team,
were-
man. Like, I mean, like that's a joke, man. You can't.
Oh wait, so we're not good enough to do it? Like, we're not good enough to
Wait,
do
should
it?
You're like
really
taking
blame
every word
on
I
that
say and like
team?
trying to like twist
Isn't that
it.
kind of
North
toxic?
are
That's
scumbags.
punching
No,
down.
Come on.
you literally dig a hole for yourself and then act like the victims. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it was clear that you guys were memeing, man, and just not taking it seriously. Like, it
No,
can't
but
be
you're
any
not
more
taking
clear than
something
that.
into effect here. North are scumbags, so why aren't they being banned?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
facts right there. That's
True.
facts, though.
That's true.
Norse
That is
scared.
true.
What the heck?
They press X4, dude. That's scumbags. I don't know what to tell you.
What is X4?
What? Like what?
X4 is the most disgusting.
So if we're not running the
disrespectful
most
thing a
meta
player can
builds,
do.
so if we're running anything other than 6 exes, we're gonna be banned from the tournament. That's what I'm hearing.
Please run 6X.
Straw man?
Can you imagine having an IQ that low? Like I can't
They're
comprehend
just
it.
they're
Look
baiting.
how
Like,
scum North
clearly.
is. Like, Kyler's an actual piece of shit. That's why I got kicked from Inquisition. Like,
Well,
actual
you got me,
human
dude.
piece of human trash.
Yeah, like, dude, you're insane.
Kyle,
You think
most
people
honorable
are evil because you disagree
Kyle,
with
you're
them.
a piece of
Come
shit.
Hold on.
No, Kyle. Fuck you.
And he's
bro.
not good. That's the sad. I'm
Fuck
fine with you
you,
being
bro.
toxic, right? Like,
I
I'm
don't
fine with you being toxic, but just be
Nobody
good at the
fucking
game.
cares about your
Just
opinion.
be good at the game, at least, bro.
He's A line up on North.
Baiting.
That's a bad combo. Being bad and toxic.
Bad bait, yeah.
That's 2 negatives.
You hate to see
Nice
it.
try, yeah.
Bait Lottie.
Well, that makes a
Bad
positive.
bait,
though.
laddie.
That makes a positive.
Yeah.
I think we got open now.
Stouty,
Yeah,
will
can
will
I try it for
will
VK?
you show me
Go
the
for it.
bastard sort of ways?
Like, is there a ping limit? Do I have to move to EU to join VK?
Honestly, I think VK could have won this tournament since every other team in NA just forfeited.
Hey,
Saudi,
It's a
if you're
almost.
Do you really think you can just beat North on NA like that? Holy fuck, that's toxic, dude.
Maybe.
Better chance than Uwu.
Are you just
anyway.
gonna disrespect the
Definitely a chance.
North?
I
Doesn't
think
even have to
VK
play
would
Invasion.
dress up in Spartan outfits during the match.
We only do that when we're the significant.
It's pointless to like.
Only when
Trying
you
to
can
say who's
BM
better.
the other team because
No,
you're gonna
favorite.
win anyway.
kind of a scummy thing to do.
Doing
just
that
saying.
to BM is kind of scum.
Yeah.
And if
No,
anything,
no, but they'll win anyway, so
I
it's
think
okay.
I think it's fine because so long as that
Yeah, I
they're
think
winning.
it's fine, bro. I think it's fine. I love you.
I mean, wait, Stouty.
So, alright, so you got two alternatives. You got a stomp match.
Into a proper competitive scene, right? Would you like to?
Who the heck is that?
What's up, bro?
Stouty.
Rio.
Stouty.
Oh, it's Rio.
Rio, when are you unbanned from the MCG?
Like a week. Anyways,
Yeah, sounds
Stouty, do you want to foster this? Oh my god.
Yeah, I do.
Stouty, do you want to foster this community into a proper competitive scene? Correct.
Exactly, yeah.
So if you think it's alright to then like meme on teams that are just worse than you.
Yeah, because it gets publicity.
That's pretty bad.
Because we can get like 500,000 views from Mordhau when we do that.
There's a lot of publicity from this, and that was
Not really, man. No one's watching this shit. But you had 100 diehard fans that just tuned in to watch fucking garbage. Me being one of them.
There's a whole bunch of publicity with ISIS executions. How does that make it okay?
That's a pretty.
You insulted.
That is exactly the thing.
It's pretty much the same thing.
You're
destroyed.
Guys, please.
Destroyed by facts and
Stouty
logic.
disrespects other teams, makes them want to quit the game because they just lost to top tier teams memeing on them.
We give them a closer
game
game if we just stomp them heartlessly.
Oh, it's good content. Like what?
It's good content.
in here.
So,
cringers?
What's up, Ager?
God.
Any cringers?
Not this
Oh no.
This man single-handedly destroys the comm scene with shield players.
Just think about
Scumbag.
think about it like this, yeah.
We got a shield move in here.
Let's say you weren't as good as Mordhau, right? I mean, you're not that good, but let's say you're even Mordhau.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Which is more demoralizing?
Have you guys know? I have never made a video
Ager, shut the
educating
fuck
people
up.
how to
We're
play
talking.
Which is more demoralizing? Oh my god! You know, Tempest tried their best and they beat us really bad. Or this, wow, Tempest didn't try and we still lost. Holy shit! There's nothing we can do. They didn't even try and we lost. Like, which do you
If you give yourself a handicap, it makes the match closer. That's just.
No, it doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
You ever play someone that's so good
That
at
is
chess?
so scum. That is, I
My
genuinely get pissed off if people don't try against
This
me.
is now officially.
No, we try
piss me
against
off.
you, but we give ourselves a handicap. Do you think
Oh,
I
exactly,
you think I wasn't
exactly.
trying to hit every long bow
That's so
shot? Of course I
toxic.
was.
That is genuinely toxic.
No, I mean, it is toxic, but there's a difference between toxicity and fucking throwing a grand finals because you're too scared of losing. That's like the opposite of toxicity.
That was
That's
not a
like
grand final. That was not a grand
Were we
final.
throwing-
It was grand finals.
It was a grand final. Just because you don't
Great
think it
finals.
is or you don't
That was not
consider it
very grand,
important,
that's
that
true.
doesn't change the fact that it's a grand final
Kind of
of a
a
tournament.
minor,
that
a
you
minor
entered.
lord.
Who's in here?
Two of the top 4 teams just dropped out.
Yeah, that's pathetic
Everyone-
as well. Imagine being
Balls gay,
Tempest.
bro.
Imagine being in
What's that
Tempest, one of
say?
like the
Remy,
biggest
Remy,
teams. in the
That's true. So
and you
true.
forfeit. What's going on?
Hey Yang, so how does fucking ISIS executions have to go along with fucking
Because
throwing a
he's-
tournament?
Stouty basically said. No,
Let him explain
it makes,
himself.
yeah,
It makes
I'll-
so
I'll-
much
I'll-
sense.
I'll explain
It makes sense. Come on.
Basically,
It makes a lot of sense.
basically,
They don't want to play Mordhau.
Alright, let him speak. Let him speak. Let him explain.
Jay, take your pills.
Stouty says that doing something bad.
Yo,
to
do
then
not
get-
encourage
No,
drug
there's-
use in
There's a
minors,
difference
bro.
between bad and I don't think toxicity is bad.
Stouty says doing something bad is
No.
good
I
if
said
he gets YouTube views off of it.
I said toxicity in some forms is good.
yeah, I made it. Yeah, I
What
made it.
form
Team,
is
but guess
wrong?
what?
What form?
It gets views on YouTube.
No, I
I
think
guess-
that trash talk, BM, I think that's fine so long as you're doing it and you're winning, and it's still.
I think what Stouty's trying to say is that sometimes trash talk and stuff can generate more hype.
This was the first NA tournament I really tuned into.
We should
It's
watch
not a
the
tournament,
NA2v2
bro.
finals.
It's not a tournament.
Actually, first you should watch the 2v2 between.
The 2v2 finals were absolute horseshit, if we're being honest.
What are
They
you
just got
talking
slaughtered.
about?
I mean, that's
Ronguat,
because Mossberg and Kronk got in on a fluke. It was a fluke.
He beat Cyclone and Mac Daddy. How's that a fluke?
They're not that
Wait,
good.
someone link, I'll watch
Huh?
Mac Daddy especially is not that good.
Okay, here's the
No, I'm saying
context.
Ren and Blonde just
Bro.
slaughtered them, and it was that. That was
Bro,
it.
Kronk and Moss played well.
Yeah, but Ren and Blonde are just like
The only people
better
who
than
had a
everyone else.
chance.
Yeah, but
against
showing
Blonde,
somebody the
Ren,
finals
were
and saying,
Yang and
"Wow,
Maul.
this is cool," Mordhau is
That's
not
not
true.
true.
It was just a slaughter, and that was it.
I don't know what
It wasn't
Ron was
even
talking
that
about.
It's if you understand the context of which that 2v2 took place, it is the most fire thing you will ever see.
Red and Blonde versus Kronk and Mossberg was fire.
Yeah, it was sick.
Here's the deal, Stouty. Here's why that 2v2 is fire. Because if you watch the match with Mac Daddy and Cyclone, with Moss and what was the other dude? I forget. Kronk.
Yeah.
All right.
That dude.
That was actually the most intense, like medium.
Yeah, I agree.
Like
Yeah.
and that was hyped up. So then when you put those guys against Blonde and Ren, it just shows the disparity. That's what makes it so fire. It's awesome because it shows how high the skill ceiling in this game is. That's why it's awesome.
What would be even more hype would be seeing NA's best team just get absolutely fucking dismantled by EU, because that's what would happen on the land.
It's really not what happened.
You guys are so delusional.
What a bait.
North is dog.
You would get dismantled. It would be so
Didn't they already stop?
I thought you were better than that.
The third team in EU would beat
can consistently 1v2 Stouty and you.
Stouty, you told us that we shouldn't win a round on like bad ping, right? If
Yeah,
we
you
won on
shouldn't.
EU,
I'm
we
embarrassed.
won like 5 rounds against you one round, so get fucked.
You won 3, but yeah, that should never
I
happen.
assure you, it would be 7-0 on NA.
God, the dick measuring is
7-0.
insane.
Point, yeah, what's
You
the
didn't
point
get
of the
5.
speculation?
Fuck off. You got 3.
Really pointless to speculate.
We'll never
They're
know.
legit afraid to
Let's
come to
never
NA
know.
right now.
Okay,
You
listen
got
to me.
5 in
Listen to me.
Whoa.
Ronguat has a statement. If I
Shut
make a
up,
land
Ronguat.
and I
You're
pay for
not a
everybody's
player,
flights,
bro.
will you come?
You're
Yes.
nobody.
If I make a land and I pay for everyone's flights, will you show up?
Damn,
100%.
Ronguat, let's
What
go.
about
I'm
PCs?
so down.
No,
If I make a
EU is
land
legitimately
and I
afraid of
pay for
NA
everybody's
because they know
flights.
they would get exposed.
Yeah, but what about
Well, you should.
PCs?
So
though? I
down
don't think
for
people
that.
would be
Let's
willing to
go.
like fly out their PC.
Moss, how are
No,
you
we'd be
hitting
using
me?
we'd be using battle stations that are rented basically, because you wouldn't be able
Yeah,
to
we'd
make
do
a
that.
PC.
He's
I'm
hitting
so
air
down.
because
Let's go.
Calm
North,
Mars
Listen,
is
if
so
anyone could set this up, it's Ron. All right, boys.
wrong.
Is it actually?
That's the only thing I can do well is
Bill
set up
Gates.
stuff.
This
I
wouldn't
will
be
agree
happening if it
to
wasn't
fly
for
out
me,
the starting
bitch.
lineup from each of the top 3
Getting hit
teams
by
in NA.
air.
Wait, why? What?
Oh, hype! I'm getting flown, bitch.
You need like at least one sub.
Are you like a
come on.
billionaire? You just got money.
off
for
my
it?
No, but I have access to sponsors. That's all.
He's got a rich dad.
Hey
got-
guys,
he's got
so
it.
you're gonna
access to
you're gonna be
Not a sponsor.
setting up the
$2,000 company.
the Venetis competition.
No, it won't be Venetus. It'll just be me.
We have the whole
Yes, the
continent,
Venetis
boys.
competition.
Hold up, when are you gonna get the money for the plane tickets and stuff, bro? Like, where are you gonna get
Yeah,
all this
I
money?
don't expect
heck?
this. I don't. Okay,
Well,
don't
well-
question where the funds come from. Just
Ron,
trust.
I'll make a video of this to hype up the
It's
drama.
from the Contras, bro. It's from the Contras.
Are you reaching out to gambling companies? That's where you gotta get the money.
Actually, Ron, you know what? You know
They will
what?
sponsor it.
Guys, you know what, Ron? Don't bother, man. We'll fly out NA and they'll just fucking troll with peasant builds.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of bad. We'll just hold them at gunpoint while they're playing.
Yeah, and
You
we'll
guys wanna
win.
go
bitch.
rocks?
No, it's fly out
We
north.
will
They're
win,
actually
bitch.
serious.
Yeah. Well, I would like to.
North is
I would say the
scum.
Dark Star is also
They are
serious. They
scum.
just
They were gonna
could be
treat it
allowed to
like
take today seriously
Yeah,
since it was such a flop.
you're
Seriously
biased. You're on the
afraid.
team.
They were
I've never seen a
seriously
serious
afraid
team
of
Yeah,
getting
get
I mean,
forfeits at
obviously
all.
I'm biased because I'm on the team, but I also have more information because I'm on the team, so it's kind of a double-edged
I
sword.
want
I'm just
fucking
bugging
cares,
you, buddy.
Ron. Like, I want to serve on you so
That was a
bad.
that was a
okay,
pretty
here's my
serious
thing.
forfeit.
My whole thing is basically I'd like to do a LAN and then leave the scene and be done with this game because I don't think it's going
Really?
anywhere.
It would literally win a
Jay, why are you so mad?
Fucking relax, Jay. Jesus
Pulling
Christ.
Relax,
a
Jay.
Take a